Game goals, whatever it takes.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Good luck. I'm ready.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. That's fielded in the end zone.
Uh-oh.
He's got daylight.
Uh-oh.
He's at the 30.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
And his kick is no good.
That's not good.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Philadelphia. This is some intense. Yeah.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
That was my first kickoff return for a touchdown. Appreciate it. I'm ready.
They'll run on first down. Mackey, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 59.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
55, Mike, guys, 55. Check. Mike, 55.
I'm ready.
Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming.
Watson just beating the play clock. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
I'm ready.
Coming, baby. Mike 55, Mike. 55.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Mike 9. Mike 5. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 24. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
That's factual.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
Here I come again. Here I come again.
So here's Vic following the interception. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well,
the call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
Check 52. Kill. Staying open.
On first down, Mackey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
59 Mike. Check 59. Bandit. Switch up. Mike 5'9. Get in the weight room.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
I'm ready.
Mike, check 59.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
59 Mike. Check 59. Watch the twist. Mike 5'9. They can't hang with us. Mike's 59. Pick it up.
Now Watson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Why am I going to stop running? You guys stepped out of bounds. You can't be stepping out of bounds.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Check pass. Check pass.
I'm ready.
24 down, he's coming.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Let him go.
On second down, here's Watson. The open man is Westbrook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. It's a party now. It's a party now.
I'm ready.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 24.
From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Go for it.
Stop your whining. On three. Motion. Mike. Hey, alert. Mike. I'm coming after you.
Watson now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Does have to go.
Brian Burns, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Check 59.
Yep.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, alert. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
They just Wheaties this time.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Third down, here's Geis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go, D.
Yep.
55, Mike, 55. You must be dreaming. Mike, 55. 55. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
3 bud. Check 3. Check.
Yep.
Check hot route. Hot.
I'm ready.
Hey, 31. Mike 55. Watch the run. Mike 55.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Mike, check, 59. Cut.
Check 26. Watch twist.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
Give him
All those
the
sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Vick able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, able to avoid him. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Okay.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A beautiful fake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 54. Line 54. Hey, come on now. Come on now.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 22 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
Yep.
I think you just
called it.
I think you just called it desperation time.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
You blocked him when he walked in.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Vick. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Give him the ball.
3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Yep.
Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yep.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. Oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
First one pick with
And
Michael
Isabella, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It was.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. He'll buy some. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Come on, bud.
Whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Vic's throw there incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Check 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Flare.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this first half.
Run a man on that beat.
His guys continue to put this one out of reach. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would get under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no...
And he's going to go down again.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Looking long for Westbrook. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Bounce off your guy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout.
Oh, shoot.
With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
I already called my timeout. I just called a timeout. I can't call 2 timeouts in a row. I messed up. Anyways, let's just go with our best foot here. Ready?
This will be the final play of the half. Vic, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find some... to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Yep.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. 55. Check nickel. 54. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Pollard again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
I'm ready, yep.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Airing one deep for Reddick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ready?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Drive on. Deuce. Tight dog.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm here all day.
Let me know.
Check 31. Check 31. Switch. Hop up.
Check.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
51's the mic.
I got you. got you. Hey, check 20. Go. Go.
Okay.
Now on 2nd and 13. Vick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. T.J. Hawkinson, 33 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Here we go. SOS.
Hey, 59.
Here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check back.
Okay.
On first down, Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find
pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Ricky.
Mike, check, 59. I got one.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Yep.
Coming to you. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 59.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Larson.
Let's go now. 54. Pittsburgh. 54, Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Yep.
And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, 27 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Yep.
26.
On 3rd down, Watson.
No, you can't roll out the Browns.
Watson lost it. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Watson. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Big shot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Good, Rich.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Check 25, check 25. Slam, slam.
Yep.
59.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Yeah. You don't want none.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
I tried to tell you, Frank.
And
I
now
was
they're
trying
looking
to
for
tell you
19
before.
yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
49, check 49.
Yep. Yep.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. They'll roll him out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I'm ready.
59. Mike's 59. Defense wins championships, baby. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Bang, 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 bang. Hatchet, hatchet. He's checking. 24. Checking. Crash, crash. Now let's go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it, you will actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
Oh, what a juke into space. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 45 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Because Barkley's the stop. We call him the.
This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
You could. That was
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Sure can't toe tap. He's not. I've seen better.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
I'm ready. Yep.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yep.
Let's get it. 24. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, 24. Off. Here I come.
On 4th down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
What on the other side?
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, Let's just give credit to where it belongs.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
They'll go to Barkley again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Why was that?
Pick up the 1st and keep possession. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
No. Yeah, I knew that. It's not how I thought that was.
Yeah. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the screen.
1st down, Vick. Dancing to his left. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Oh, the pressure.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Oh, boy.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips,
Yeah,
heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Yep.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yep. Yep.
Motion, 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 motion.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Out to his left. Finding room at the 30. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Check 37. Motion, motion. Alert, alert.
Yep.
Line up, line up.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, he's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Saquon Barkley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Yep.
Back. Check Saquon. 36.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This one caught by Isabella. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before.